Namaskaram girls. In the previous class we have learned about the diversified banking functions. In that one, secondary function, agency, the secondary functions are classified into two, that is agency function and utility function. In this class we are going to learn about the electronic banking. Through this electronic banking, the workload of the bank will be very easy. It is very convenient for the customer to withdraw the money. So what are all the electronic banking facilities? First one is NEFT. NEFT means National Electronic Fund Transfer. So it was launched by RBI in the year 2005 through electronic fund transfer system. So it was transferred by electronic. All the electronic fund transfer system, bulk transfer of transactions are settled in the. Under this electronic fund transfer system, all the bulk transactions are settled. So all the transactions are settled by 2000 transaction, 3000 transaction. That the transaction will be settled through bulk order only. So within the specific time they will give also called as a banking transaction. So how it will work? It will, if we are depositing money, we want to write, we have to enter the IFSC code number and the beneficiary name and everything correctly. While entering the IFSC code number, we must be very careful without any mistake. If any one number is changed, it will go to the other person account. So carefully we should enter all the account number and it will move on to the, for example, if from the Madurai Canara Bank we are sending to Delhi Canara Bank, for example, we can Delhi Canara Bank we are going to send. So all these details will be moved on to this Delhi Canara Bank server, and then it will check all the account number and all the amount, everything it will check, and then it will move on to the, it will deposited in the beneficiary account. So this is how the NEFT, RTGS, everything will be in the process. The process is like this. Then let us move on to ECSC, Electronic Clearance Service. In accounting equation we have studied, isn't it? Deposited through ECS, received through ECS. ECS means, what is the meaning? Electronic Clearing Service. What is the meaning of ECS? ECS means Electronic Clearing Service. Let us see. This method is, we can transfer the fund from one bank to another bank. So it was launched by 1995 by the RBI. This is we can transfer from one bank to another bank to bank transaction. So ECS credit means I can say to my, if I am going for a job, so I will give my account number. Could you please credit my salary in this account? So if I am going to get the share for rupees 5 lakhs, so I want to get the dividend, what I will do? I will give the share to the company, my account number, please credit. Credit means getting the income. All the income will be, I will ask all the person, wherever I am receiving the income, I will give my account number, please deposit in my account. So all the interest, dividend, if I want to get the pension, I will give my account number to my employment, whatever it may be, provident fund, or all the cases, wherever I want to get the money through bank, I will give my account number so that the person will credit in my account. So like that, similarly, like the same way, if I want to give money to others, I want to remit telephone bill, EV bill, EMI, housing loan, equated monthly installment. So all these things, I have to fill the form, I have to give the standing instructions to the bank. The bank will deduct the amount. So this is called Electronic Clearing Service. Then mobile banking. For that mobile banking, what we have to do? We have to download the Canara Bank, means we have to download the Canara Bank app, isn't it? So Canara Bank app is like this. We have to download the Canara Bank app. Through this app, we can operate all the banking services at any time, at anywhere. Next one is ATM. ATM, you know very well. Let us see about ATM, core banking, and next one remaining IMPS, Paytm, everything we are going to learn. ATM, you know already, automated teller machine. We can see the balance. If you want, after getting some cash, for example, I have had the balance of rupees 50,000. I want to pay school fees, so that I am drawing 5,000 rupees. So what is the balance? 45,000. I can check the balance. For I have drawn 5,000 rupees, no? For that I can get the statement for the evidence of withdrawal. Then other banking So what core banking stands for? Centralized online real-time exchange. This is called core banking. What is mean by that? All the server, all the details, all the accounts branch, all the branch account, all the bank account, all the account with the Canara Bank means throughout the world, all the servers connected with all the branches. That is called core banking. So that we can withdraw throughout the world and we can deposit throughout the world. Similarly, we can send anybody else to withdraw the amount. So wherever we can go, we can get the centralization, the entry, we can see the passbook entry and we can see our balances in all the places throughout the world we can see. Next one, internet banking. Through this internet banking, we are going to do the internet banking through the computer, laptop, mobile phone. From home itself, we are going to pay the telephone bill, EB bill, everything. We don't want to go there. From the home itself, we are going to do the banking. So, all throughout the 24 hours, all the 7 days, we can do the banking facilities. Next, let us move on to the IMPS, Immediate Payment Service. So the immediate payment service, it was introduced by National Payment Corporation of India during the year November 2010. So we can transfer the funds through mobile phone. It is highly secure. It is a highly secured mobile banking, that is banking facility. And it is we can transfer the amount from one individual to another individual. For this, for RTGS, it is very expensive. Whereas in the IMPS, it is not at all expensive. There is no charge. They are not collecting the charge. Up to 2 lakhs, we can transfer from one person to another person. If there is not process is not happening properly, the amount will be credited again to us. So this is very safe, secure and cost effective. We can do intra-banking facilities as well as the inter-banking facilities. Intra-banking means we can do from this bank to another bank. Inter-banking means within the bank we can do the transaction. This is called IMPS. Next, let us move on to the debit card. Debit card is already what I told you. ATM card, automated teller machine. ATM card is called as a debit card. What we need if you want to use the debit card, we need the swiping machine. So if there is any swiping machine is available in the shop, we can purchase through the debit card. So there are 3 types of debit card. Debit cards are there: Visa debit card and MasterCard, Rupee card. Nowadays, Platinum card also available. Platinum card also available because all the Indian banks are issuing the Platinum card for all the account holders. So Visa card is given by the Visa Corporation and MasterCard is given by the USA and Rupee card is issued by National Payment Corporation of India. So everyone has had the debit card. Everybody nowadays all are having the bank account, all are having the nurturing of the banking transaction. They know the importance of the banking transaction. Then last service, credit card. So whatever, depending upon the salary, depending upon the income of the card holder, the bank will give the credit limit. For example, if the person is getting the salary of 50,000 rupees, he can get the 20% or else 30%. The person getting salary of 15,000, he can get how many rupees? 30% he can avail loan. So what will be the amount? So 15,000 rupees. So per month we can purchase his withdraw, he can purchase from the card 15,000 rupees. So he is eligible to purchase for 15,000 rupees per month. So the rate of interest is very enormous rate of interest. We must pay the amount, all the whatever the amount we are getting the loan now, that amount loan must be, the installment must be paid on time. Otherwise, they will charge the interest for interest. Isn't it? They will charge the penal interest. So we must be very careful about the credit card. We should avoid using the credit card because there is a